Instructional Design and Technology in State Testing by Jessica Ackerman. What is instructional design and technology? Instructional design and technology has been around at least as far as the first decade of the 20th century. Throughout those many years, the term has changed and developed into what it is today. Reiser and Dempsey define instructional technology as the field of instructional design and technology, also known as instructional technology, encompasses the analysis of learning and performance problems and the design, development, implementation, evaluation of management of instructional and non-instructional processes and resources intended to improve learning and performance in a variety of settings, particularly educational institutions and the workplace. In my own words, I would define instructional design and technology as the process in which trained professionals seek out ways to utilize, build upon, and create all facets of technology in order to increase productivity in other professions and/or fields. The sole purpose of instructional design and technology is to make all aspects of life easier and more productive for all, including the field of education. The state of Texas, through the use of field of instructional design and technology, has created an online testing database where students have the availability to take the State of Texas Assessments of Academic Readiness, STAR, test in lieu of paper. This is done with the idea of differentiation, where the state has responded to variance among learners in the classroom. Beginning in the fall of 2016, the Barboursville Independent School District began its Instructional Technology Department. Prior to 2016, Barboursville Independent School District simply had a Technology Department. The superintendent, Dr. Greg Poole, made it known that the new Technology Department's main goal would be supporting instruction. At that point, he hired the academic dean from the middle school to head the department. The mission of the department then shifted to the mission of Barboursville Independent Instructional Technology is to provide the 21st century learning environment that fosters innovation and creativity through the use of technology-enhanced curriculum. Administrators, teachers, and staff will be provided with high-quality professional development that incorporates engaging technologies and pedagogical support in collaborative, inquiry-based learning environments. This 21st century approach will promote student success, inspire a passion for and encourage lifelong learning. The next school year, 2017-18, the new Instructional Technology Department managed to get each campus in the district an instructional technologist that is housed in the building. Each grade level also received a class set of 22 Chromebooks on a cart to share amongst grade level classrooms. Moving even further into the next year, 2018-19 school year, we are beginning the year with 1-to-1 Chromebooks in the 5th grade classrooms. In addition, each grade level will begin the year with an extra Chromebook cart of 22 to share amongst the grade level classrooms. That's 44 Chromebooks per grade level. Most exciting, during the summer, the Instructional Technology Department set up an innovation room at each campus. This is a room similar to what Reiser and Dempsey referred to as Maker Movement. This area in the building focuses on providing a design space for K-12 students to use computer programming, electronics, 3D printers, robotics, and other technology or materials to create a variety of products. The innovation room at Barboursville Elementary campuses currently include technology such as green screens, 360-degree cameras, multi-touch tables, Mimeo projectors, and a classroom set of Chromebooks. Barboursville Independent School District has come a long way in only 3 years of intentional effort and design. The future must hold new and great ingenious things. While schools are recognizing the need to incorporate technology into curriculum, the state of Texas is doing the same. Texas, in the spring of 2014, first began providing the option for students to take the state test, STAR, in an online format instead of paper. In doing this, the state acknowledges that everyone learns in different ways and supports that learning platform. The online version of the state test allowed for oral administration, vocabulary supports, visuals, and much more. The Commissioner of Education has stated several times in different speeches of his 5-year plan to move all testing to the online format. In 2018, he wrote in a letter, and in that letter he states, "It is important that we provide students with learning opportunities that will prepare them for the ever-growing technologies that they will face in their future academic and work experiences. This is where I see a problem with the potential to be solved and even built upon and researched to create richer learning experiences for all students in Texas public schools. At the moment, our district is not equipped to prepare students for all online testing. However, we are on the right track. Barboursville Independent School District has many strengths that will lead in the right direction towards online differentiated learning for all students. First of all, and most importantly, the Instructional Technology Department has a growth mindset. They see the need for reform within the classroom that heads toward more technology integration and experiences in classrooms. They see big picture and have created a plan in order to get to their end goal. An additional strength is the fact that the head of the department is a former academic dean and knows curriculum expectations and can more effectively marry the two instruments. The academic dean, now head of Instructional Technology Department, has also helped grow each campus in the district by hiring former teachers as instructional technologists on each campus in the district. With these things in place, we are sure to be on the right track. Two main areas in our district that needs improvement and able to move forward in our quest for more online learning is simply mechanical and training. Mechanical meaning the district is slowly working on making all classrooms one-to-one technology. However, it is a process and will take time to get there. The next battle is being able to handle all 800 plus students online at one time. That's just one elementary school. Our current bandwidth cannot handle that type of online activity. Additionally, there are areas in classrooms in our building that receive poor Wi-Fi connection that would need to be addressed before moving to online learning for the entire campus. Training, however, is most important in this journey. If the mechanics problems were fixed tomorrow, without proper training in place, it would all be for nothing. Teachers and staff need to understand not only how to properly use the online platforms, but also understand why it is more beneficial for some students. This will take training and follow through to ensure that teachers and staff are utilizing the training that is put in place. Currently, our district's Instructional Technology Department is hard at work finding new and better ways to support teachers in creating meaningful online activities and assessments that support ways in which the students will be assessed currently in the future. For example, teachers currently incorporate a website called ReadWorks. This website has a bank of passages with multiple choice questions where students can read and answer online. Audio versions of some of the passages are available as well. The only downfall of this technology is that you have to use their passages. You cannot upload your own. Teachers then learned how to create their own question and answer choices into Google Forms. Passages are still handed out in paper format, however, which is not how the STAR test is assessed. Lastly, one of our elementary campuses put the program Flipgrid to use last year for their English language learners, ELLs, to prepare them for their new Texas English Language Proficiency Assessment System test that was online. Flipgrid is an online software where students record short authentic videos and can reply to each other's videos. This was helpful for classroom activities in TELPAS, but not so much for STAR online preparation. Our Instructional Technology Department also puts on a multitude of professional development classes for teachers to choose from and attend during the summer. These classes are both online and on campus. These professional development classes consist of courses such as Google Spreadsheets, Class Dojo, Ditch the Textbook, Flipped Classroom, and many more. However, there is little follow-up as to how the teachers are applying what they have learned into their lessons. In order for teachers to begin seeing the value of allowing choice for students to complete classroom assignments or tests online for not only classroom assessments but state assessments, they're going to have to understand the why behind why it's beneficial. Carol Dweck, in her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, discusses the differences in a growth and fixed mindset, meaning people need to have an open mind to change and new innovations and ideas in order to grow and achieve bigger and better things. People with fixed mindsets are resistant to change. In order for the shift of thinking to move from all paper pencil to technology-supported curriculum, we must help not only teachers but all stakeholders, like students, parents, and community members, to understand the benefits in shifting their thinking. Understanding the why is the most beneficial way to change mindsets. Intentional training must be done for all stakeholders. A suggestion of where to start in this training is this SAMR model. This acronym stands for substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. These are the different levels of application of technology into educational lessons. Teachers can start off implementing technology in small increments and move up the model gradually with support. The Instructional Technology Department needs to follow up to monitor the application of this process. In order for teachers to actually shift their mindset about technology, however, the implementation must be easily accessible. Therefore, the Technology Department needs to research and share new and better software systems that can be applied. Some ideas include online elements to our textbook adoptions, add-ons to Google Forms to add audio, online software that mimics Star Online, such as in Eduphoria, and ways in which to teach students to note-take when their materials are online. Currently, students use strategies of marking and annotating on written paragraphs. Research needs to be done on strategies for annotating when the passages are online. Our world as we know it is ever-changing. Technology is taking over our homes and workplaces. In order to prepare our children to be successful in the future, we must provide them with the knowledge and experiences needed to become not only comfortable with technology, but effective when applying it in different ways. If our teachers do not begin utilizing technology in the classrooms in their daily activities, we are failing our students. In closure, take time to ponder this. When researching for information for educational purposes, your career, or your health, do you go to a library or do you go to your computer? And when gaining certifications for degrees, how were you assessed? Paper or online? When applying for a job, how do you create and submit your application? When proving to be proficient at a career, what skills are needed? Are we preparing our students for the future?